when we, meaning Rebbe Avram Galitsky and myself, would work on giving out the siches and Hanachos at Mimim, so sometimes when the Rebbe would say something sharp, some kind of criticism to the people in the middle of the Fabrengen, which was not negated directly to the Siche, we would skip it when we gave out stenciled the Hanachos at Mimim, and we would write instead Choser Ktsas. Later on, some of these things, when they translated the Siches into Lashon Kodesh in Teiras Menachem, sometimes they would add some of these things in Ha'ora or in the Pnim, but sometimes not even in Teiras Menachem it's written. So I want to mention a few things that's skipped in the Sichos Kodesh, the way it's in Hanachos at Mimim, and it's not there also in Teiras Menachem. And that is from the Fabrengen of the second day of Sukkot, Tovshin Lamed. There, you could see in the Sicha that the Rebbe gave out a bottle of mashke to some people to distribute amongst the Olam. So amongst them was some of the people who came from Russia lately, and somebody from Nachas Chabad. But then there is something that the Rebbe said then, which is not written in the Sicha. He said like this: there are some people who are not happy, upset, why I didn't give them a bottle to distribute. So no one should feel offended. I was a meitze everybody. No one should be offended. I meant everybody. And it's as if it actually happened, as if everybody got a bottle to give out, so no one should feel offended. Then in the same Fabrengen, the Rebbe spoke about sleeping in the sukkah. How come the minig is that we do not sleep in the sukkah? And then the Rebbe said these words, which is printed in the Sicha, that since when you're involved in learning about the Korban Eila, it's as if you're about the Korban Eila, so when we're talking about sleeping, so it's possible that someone should fall asleep. So the Eitzah is, should say L'chaim Esinganing. But then the Rebbe said something which is not printed, not in the Sichas Kodesh, and not in Teiras Menachem. The Rebbe said like this: Ich will nicht einschlafen. I myself would not fall asleep anyway, weil ich rede doch. I'm talking. And you can't do two things at the same time. B'meile mir darf nicht bewornen. You don't have to bewornen me that I shouldn't be the one to fall asleep. Da bewornen die Herrer. The people are listening, you have to bewornen. But not me. B'meile, why are people waiting? I should start the nigen. It's nicht stock im Mokim. There's no place that I should start the nigen, I should dance, because the problem is not me, the problem is the people. But so therefore the Rebbe said that everybody else should start singing Ganig. Also I want to mention something that the Rebbe said that's not printed in the Sichas Kodesh and not in Teiras Menachem, and that is the Shabbos Parshas Breishis Tovshin Lamed. When the Rebbe continued speaking about the inyan of not sleeping in the sukkah, so the Rebbe said, and this part is printed, that he heard that some people say that he said you're not allowed to sleep in the sukkah, on sukkahs. So the Rebbe says it's befeirish not true. Adrabbe, whoever wants, schlafen Gesundheit, shachafta vor v'shnasecha, you should be asleep geschmack. Soll cholam and gute chalemes, you should have good chalemes, and Kenya soll nicht sterben, no much about him. And Adrabbe, if you want to sleep Gesundheit. And then the Rebbe said something which is not printed, not in the Sichas Kodesh and not in Teiras Menachem. It says Choser Ktsas, says it's missing. This is what the Rebbe added. And the same thing is with Shabbos. Shabbos, it says Shina b'Shabbos Tainuk. It's a Tainuk to sleep on Shabbos. So if someone sleeps by the Fabrengen, so he's Mekayim Dinyan of Shina b'Shabbos Tainuk. So you shouldn't stop him, you shouldn't bother him, you shouldn't wake him. If you sleep in a weekday Fabrengen, V'Rivov Tishrei, then you don't have Dinyan of Shina b'Shabbos Tainuk, then you have to wake him up. So these are things that were skipped in the Hanachos, but I'm telling now that people should know this is what the Rebbe said. And a lot of times when the Rebbe would speak sharp thing, especially when they're sleeping by Fabrengen, for some reason we would skip it in the Hanoche. Whether it's right or wrong, I'm starting to think, I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but that's the way we did it. So I'm mentioning a few things that the Rebbe said.